Laura Rae and I'm here with affordable makeup products and skincare that I feel beat high-end. I would say they beat high-end and drugstore. These are super affordable. They're really fantastic. And I'll share with you some that I've tried before in comparison that I feel that they're better than. So if you like these kind of videos, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if you really love it at the end, I hope you'll give it a like. Let's start off with the foundation that I'm wearing on my face today. It's actually not a foundation, it's a BB cream. I love the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I've worn it off and on for years. I'm always testing new foundations and BB and CC creams. So I try a lot of things, but I'm very familiar with the formula. This is amazing from Misha. Now, I've used it in the past, and I haven't heard anyone mention it recently, and I thought, I want to revisit this product. So I ordered it. It was super affordable. I paid under $10 for this, and it's got a 42 plus sunscreen. I think it looks amazing. Now, the only drawback with this is they don't have a lot of shades. IT Cosmetics has a ton of shades, and I love that about it. This doesn't, and when I first put this on, I'm actually in the shade Warm Beige, which is number 25. When I first put it on, it looks sort of yellow, like it would be the wrong shade. But then as it melts into my skin, especially a few minutes after I put it on, it just looks like the perfect shade. Now, the amazing brush I'm applying it with is this 106 brush from BK Beauty. One of my subscribers recently, when I showed this, said, I wish you would have explained about the brush, but it was in a YouTube short, and right now they only allow you 1 minute. So I just want to show you this brush, why I love it so much. It's rounded here and just is great for buffing in foundation. I love it. Now, when I apply the BB cream, I'll let it sit and then I'll go back and go like this and just get it out of any lines and wrinkles, the lines here that are a little deeper in the middle of my forehead. And it just gives such a great finished look. But this is such a phenomenal BB cream. If you haven't tried it, if you can find your shade, I think it's amazing. I've tried the Tatcha enzyme powder before for washing my face. I'm looking at it right now and it runs $68. That is so much money. I just feel it's such a waste to spend so much on a face wash. But I do love it because it exfoliates the skin. And as we get older, our skin doesn't turn over as quickly. Everything works a little more slowly. And so that skin can build up and make your complexion look really dull. So I love those kinds of enzyme powders. I tried a new one recently. This is a clarifying cleansing powder. I love this. It's so beautiful. You can use this every night. I don't feel the need to use it every night. Maybe when I first get it to get my skin looking a little brighter. But what I do is I usually use my regular face wash most nights and a couple of nights a week use this. And it just really takes off that surface skin. I love how creamy it feels too. I'm washing my face here in my filming room so I don't have a sink and everything. So I just brought a cup of water with me. But what's a really good idea when you use this product is to wet your face first. Then take the powder and mix it with water from the sink. Get it to a nice texture where it feels creamy on the skin and it's not sticking as you're rubbing it. It should just glide across the face. But when I'm done, I feel like my skin looks like I've been for a facial. It really does work amazing. And it's so great to see one that is much more affordable. I've used the Lancome eye makeup remover for quite a while. Usually when I'm buying makeup to test, it might come free with it or as a gift. And I really do love it. But I like this better. This is from Misha, and it's called Perfect. It's a lip and eye makeup remover, and it is amazing. The Lancome sometimes bothers my eyes a little bit. This did not bother them at all. I wear some kind of eye makeup nearly every day, so I use a lot of eye makeup remover. I've tried so many brands, and this is a K-Beauty brand, and I think it's amazing. They're the same ones that make this BB cream, make the eye makeup remover, and I think it's fantastic. Skincare at the drugstore even has gotten so expensive. I was looking at some moisturizer the other day and it was like $40. I couldn't believe it. So I have some K-Beauty products that are super affordable that I love. Today for a serum, I'm using the Glow Serum from Beauty of Joseon. And Beauty of Joseon makes so many great products. This has niacinamide in it, and it just really gives your skin an overall glow. I love it. I've also purchased the one with ginseng and snail mucin. I like them both equally. I can't really decide between the two, but these are super affordable serums that will keep your face hydrated, looking glowy, but not too over the top. I have, of course, today this one on, the Glow Serum under my BB cream, and I think my skin looks very hydrated but not shiny even under these lights. So I just think this is a great serum if you're looking for one to keep your skin looking plump and looking great. And this is better than, I would say, most of the things you could buy at Sephora. Moisturizers have gotten expensive. That's what I was looking at the other day at Target, almost $40. Well, Beauty of Joseon has this Dynasty cream. People love it. I love it. It's got a beautiful texture to it. It comes in a glass jar, which I really like. And the texture of it is not too thin, not too thick. You see it's not running on my finger. And yet, when I put it on my skin, it sinks right in, which makes it play well even under a BB or CC cream. It's very lightweight. It dries down nicely. And look at how beautiful it even looks on my hand. So I'm a fan of this, and so are a lot of other people. What I've got on my lips today is from Nivea. Now this one isn't super affordable compared with drugstore, but if you put this in different packaging, I think you would feel like it's high end. It's from Nivea, but it's from Japan, and it's their Rich Care and Color in the shade Smoky Rose, I think. Yes, Smoky Rose. And it's just so moisturizing. It's one of those just beautiful, natural kind of lip products that adds a lot of shine, but is still comfortable on the lips. I just love it. I paid around $10 for it, but I think it's so worth it because I feel like it can rival some that I have paid much more for. Brighteners are expensive. This one is super affordable, and I've tried their concealer before, but I wanted to try the brightener. This is from the company The Same. And this is their Cover Perfection Tip Concealer in the brightener shade. Now recently, one of my favorites, Kate Talbert, she was doing a post on Instagram. Kate was saying, if you have mature skin, and I would agree with this, I've tried this tip before, if you put your concealer below the hollow, like right about here, and blend up, work your way up, then you're getting less product where you might have the most creasing. I have the most creasing and lines pretty close to the lash line, where when I smile and lift, that's where it would crease. By placing it a little bit lower than you normally would, it allows you to have not too much product close to the lash line. Of course, I'm using my Angie brush here that I love, and I just start and work my way up. When I put the brightener on, it looked too bright. So I took a little bit of the BB cream on my brush, my 106, and just went back and sort of blended that area so everything would melt together. But I think that was a great tip from Kate. It works so well, and this is a very affordable, amazing brightener. Recently, I talked about this eyeshadow in a video for a low contrast look. Well, I love that shadow so much, I ordered this one and this one. There's actually 3 palettes. that have this type of look, a lot like Natasha Denona. Now, I have big palettes of Natasha's. I have the small ones, and these really are very close. And these run, I think, around $7. So they're super affordable. They're so much better than Wet n Wild. I would rank these above Wet n Wild, and I like Wet n Wild. This palette is called Nude Shower, and the sparkle in these is so slight. It's not the heavier glitter like you see in a lot of drugstore and even some higher end shadows. Now this palette is the one I decided to use. I was so excited about it because it's rose. This palette is called Rose Shower, and you do have a glitter shade. There's some tiny glitter here in this in shade, but these three are mattes. And I love that about this brand. They have a lot of mattes in them. But what I really enjoy is this low contrast where you can just mix the colors together and get a really soft, natural look on the eye. These palettes are perfect for mature skin. And even if you're not a fan of glitter, I don't think this would bother you because it's not going to be glitter that's falling everywhere. It's just very slight. It's almost unnoticeable. But the mattes are absolutely incredible. I wanted you to know I just got this blush before the video, but I wanted to include it because I've used at least one other palette from this brand. Deceek, I think is how you say it. This is another K-Beauty brand. Look at this palette. Amazing. This is just so gorgeous. This is the shade that I'm wearing today. This has got the most microfine powder. If these were in an expensive palette, they could easily sell at Sephora. I thought this shade was so perfect, but look at this lilac. This has shades that you don't see at the drugstore and are often even hard to find at, say, Sephora. They're unique shades that are really soft. I think they're perfect for mature skin. Now I'm looking for my brush here. I'll grab my Angie brush here. This is the A507, and I love it because it's angled. But let me put a little of this lilac on. All of these mix well together. That's another thing I like about their palettes. The other one that I bought was the same way. But look at what a beautiful lilac that is. A shade like this is nearly impossible to find. I have looked at the drugstore and I have maybe one other shade in my collection that has lilac. Now I know that e.l.f. just came out because I bought it with a liquid blush in lilac, one of their little blushes, and they came out with their bronzer and contour. They've come out with some great new products. But this shade in a powder is very difficult to find. And this palette is pretty affordable too, and I just think it's amazing. I've shown this in the past. It's from a company, Serums, and they make some amazing products. But this, I just got my new one in. I've been through a few of these. This is sort of like MAC Ochre, but so much more affordable. And I would say it's more emollient than the MAC, which I love. I've talked about it many times. This is brighter. This is more beige, where the soft ochre, which is a MAC paint pot, is more yellow. But I love this for my eyeshadows. It makes them go on more smoothly. If I don't want to wear eyeshadow, sometimes I'll pop this on and just a liner just to get rid of the discoloration in my lids. But this is such a great product. It's called Undershadow. And if you're looking for something like this, it's pretty affordable. It's a little more, I think I paid $14. So it's not the price of Wet n Wild, but it's not the price of, say, Urban Decay or MAC. It's somewhere in the middle, and the quality is just as good as MAC. I remember going to the dermatologist in my early 40s, and I can't believe that was 20 years ago. That's what really blows my mind. And the dermatologist said, you need to get on vitamin C. The vitamin C I bought from the doctor at that appointment was around $120 at the time. And I just couldn't believe I paid that much for something like that. And now there are just so many great affordable formulas. I've tried the Timeless. That's very good. But one I really like is from Numbuzzin. Numbuzzin is such a great brand. If I had to pick one K-beauty brand and just say that's all you can have, Beauty of Joseon and Numbuzzin would be my top two. This is fabulous. It has other ingredients in it for discoloration of the skin. It really is amazing. It's called their 5 Plus vitamin concentrated serum. Also, this doesn't bother my sensitive skin. Some of these vitamin C formulas I've tried have really irritated my skin. This doesn't at all, so if you have sensitive skin, it might be worth a go. I've been using this in the mornings. I put this on as part of my morning skincare routine, and I think it's just such a great product and a much more affordable option than others out there. Everything's listed down below in the description of the video. Thank you so much for shopping those links. You are my sponsors. Without you, I just wouldn't have a channel. So I really appreciate everything that you do to support my channel. I hope this was helpful. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Let's get the discussion going in the comments. Have you found any great affordable finds recently that you think are better than high-end makeup? I'd love to hear about it, and so would everyone else. I hope you have a blessed, beautiful week. I'll look forward to seeing you real soon.